What up, everybody? Your boy Kevlar, Code of Silence TV. Hope everybody out there staying safe, sucker free, and all that. So today we're gonna talk about Billy's story. And you know, I was making a video about white gang members, about, you know, real people, fake people that you come across in your travels. And this story came to mind. I was originally just gonna add it as like a bonus story at the end of this video that I was working on, but decided to just make it a quick video for itself. So it's just a quick story about this dude who came in. We'll call the kid Billy. Names are being changed. You know, I'm not using people's real names for obvious reasons. But we'll call the kid Billy. He just came in off the street right away. Wasn't even a half hour maybe. He's got people buzzing around his cell, right? People coming in and out, bringing him food. So it's obvious and apparent that this dude brought a pack in. So we're sitting there playing cards. We're seeing all the action and shit. People coming in and out. And then all of a sudden you see these three white dudes, right? Three goons that been on the unit for a little bit. One of them in particular already shook down a couple softer white dudes before this kid Billy had came in. So we kind of figured what time it was with him. So we see the three dudes go up. First they copped, came back down. They must have went and got high, whatever, and then decided, let's go press this kid, see what he's working with, right? See what he's got. So they went back in there, 3 deep. One's waiting at the door now. And they're in there for about, probably a half hour, 40 minutes, right? So the door pops finally. They come out. They all got laundry bags with this dude's commissary. Whatever he's made off of the plays that he's made so far, these dudes already got in bags. And they're bringing it downstairs to their cell. Well, after they hit the cell, drop the food off, one of the dudes who was like the main dude, right? There's three of them. He was like the one that was telling these other little goofballs what to do and shit. They kind of followed his lead. Well, he came over to where I was sitting. Now, according to him, you know, he just felt like because I was one of the few white dudes on the unit, it was like he was just checking in with me, letting me know what took place. You know what I mean? It was more or less out of respect. So the story he gave was he first went up, he bought something off, he bought a piece off the kid Billy. Comes back and he asks him if he could buy a whole one. Well, apparently Billy tells him he doesn't have any more. Like all he had was those pieces, and once that's gone, then it's gone. Felt like Billy had lied to him, so he went back upstairs to confront him. I guess when he confronted him, he smacked him around a little bit, and Billy finally admits that, yeah, he has more, but he already got him hooped. He tells me he then proceeds to make Billy strip. They got Billy on the toilet, trying to make him shit out the pack. It's not coming out. So the dude tells me he gets a 20-ounce soda bottle, a plastic soda bottle, and they bend Billy over, hold him down, and proceed to...
Oh, man, I had my shit pushed in, bro, big time!
Digging Billy's ass to get the pack out. Apparently, they were successful in doing so, and the dude asked me if I got high, if I wanted some, to which I politely declined. The kid Billy, after all this happened, right, he doesn't come out right away, whatever. He stays in the cell, and eventually when he does come out, he comes waddling down the tear in slow motion, and by now, a lot of people already know, you know, what transpired, so they're kind of just looking at him like, just to see what he's gonna do. He eventually pulls a stunt, gets himself checked off the unit, and these dudes get booked and end up going to the hole for the shit. Billy. Now, this was avoidable from the get, right? Right out the gate, Billy shouldn't have came into the unit advertising that he brought drugs in with him. You know what I'm saying? He was looking for attention, and he ended up attracting the wrong attention, right? Now, I felt bad for the kid. I did talk to the kid Billy and try to get him to stand up for himself, you know, just letting him know that you're on your own. I was speaking to him about this before he ended up pulling the check-in move, but I basically told him, like, yo, no one's fucking with you if you don't stand up for yourself. You're assed out, pretty much. Everyone knows you're a punk, and you ain't gonna stand up for yourself. You're on your own. So that's when he decided, after that lock-in or whatever, to come out and do the check-in thing. But Billy thought, because he must have heard stories, he's probably seen other people do it, it's just the county jail, that he could just come in, bust a few moves, and then it turns out he was only there for a probation violation. He was getting out in the next 30 or 60 days. He was just waiting for a program bed to open up. So he didn't have to do this, right? He just thought that he could just you know, come in, make some money. You can make a killing if you know what you're doing. Didn't really think it through, right? He's not built for this shit. He didn't really think, yo, if somebody tries to take my shit, what am I gonna do? He allowed it to go way too far. But I'm not blaming, just to be clear, I'm not blaming Billy for what happened to him. But I am blaming him for not being ready for what he should have known was at least a possibility prior to bringing the pack in. So it's just a message out there to anybody who's, you know, on your way to jail. You might never, you know, whatever. You might just think that you're cut from a certain cloth, but you really got to take an honest look at yourself sometimes and decide whether or not it's worth it. In this case, clearly it wasn't. On that note, like I said, man, I just wanted to tap in with you guys. Code of Silence currently working on a lot of stuff. I just recently linked up with another creator from the New England area. He's got a dope channel. Go check him out, Jason Trimmins. I'll put his page up so you guys can see what his YouTube page looks like, his channel looks like. And just go check him out, tap in with him. And speaking of that, the homie Maddie from the W Number podcast, he just got monetized recently, so big shout out to him, man. Salute. And B Luke at the Bounce Back podcast, all dope channels. Go check them out, man, if you guys haven't already.